question is, how can a sensitive person deal with other people? Sensitive people don't get any support and are made to suffer as they are being isolated and not accepted in other groups. How can a sensitive person deal with other people? How can a sensitive person deal with other people? Let me explain. When they said Rajasic and Tamasic people, Swatinji mentioned, they ridicule a sensitive person. Rajas and Tamas are quality of thoughts. Sanskrit words, quality of thoughts. Rajas is a quality of thoughts where it is you're aggressive, you're vindictive, you're complaining, you're very, very keen on achieving various things at any cost. That is Rajas. Lot of activity. They cannot be a restless mind is a Rajas. Tamas is a state of inertia, ignorance, and you may even hurt others without even understanding how much you've hurt them. It's like it's all tamas. So, and sattva is a quality where the mind is pure, serene, growth oriented, unselfish. The three qualities of thoughts: sattva, rajas, and tamas. Rajasic and tamasic people, they'll only laugh and ridicule. You will never find a Rajasic and Tamasic people being happy for others' success. They are not happy, they are not joyful for others' success. They only in fact, a person could become very successful over a short period of time. Maybe a good, it could be a good project they got in a Rajasic person or Tamasic person would say, he has all political connects. They cannot be happy for their success. Or, what do you know? He's got a rich father-in-law. How else? You tell me. A Sattvic person will say, even though he has a rich father-in-law, he has the state of mind to deal with the daughter. That will, he will have it is not easy. All that I'm saying is a Rajasic or Tamasic person cannot be happy. They will only find fault, complain, ridicule, argue. So this is one. A sensitive person is one who is a victim of their emotions. A victim of their emotions. See, we should be sensitive, but in the right ways. But most sensitive people are, I tell you, they are sensitive for all the wrong reasons. Somebody tells, Kannan, what happened? When are you going to grow your hair? So he's laughing, he's not sensitive. It is. See what he told about my hair which cannot grow. If he's sensitive, that's enough. One statement is enough. It will create a turbulence in their mind. The thing is, sensitive people are prone to others' provocation. As a result, they become emotional. Let me tell you, having emotions is a virtue, but when you become emotional, it destroys your clarity in thinking. You become more impulsive. A person who is sensitive will always find. That's when I'm repeating it. Having emotions is a virtue. It's a divine quality. But when you become emotional, it derails you. A person who is... See, when I'm emotional, I can't think clearly. My mind is overtaking my thinking process. Anyone who gets into fits of anger is nothing but being emotional. So, that is why I'm saying it is... watch out. There's a few aspects. It is when... Therefore, how can a sensitive person deal with other people? First, forget dealing with other people. First, a sensitive person should deal with themselves better. Themselves they should be deal with better. It is once I know I'm sensitive, number one, I'm aware that I am sensitive. Others' words, others' statements, others' behavior, what they do, what they don't do, the way they dress, they don't dress, the way they dress or the way they talk, everything starts affecting me. I have made myself as a slave to other people's opinion and views. That's why, no? Therefore, which means I am a victim of my mind. That's why, therefore, instead of working how to deal with others, let me first deal with my own mind. And let me deal with my mind in a better way. And how do you deal with the mind in a better way? By bringing in the intellect. That's why when you bring in the intellect, few thoughts. When being emotional, I will refrain from making choices. When being emotional, I'll refrain from making choices. Next is surrender to a higher intellect. Surrender to higher intellect. You need spiritual alignment. You need a master. You need a mentor, a guide. And so it is. And then what happens? See, you observe, no, why am I seeking validation and validation or appreciation from people who will not provide me? That's why I normally tell them, sack your friends, find new friends. Find new friends. You are seeking validation, appreciation from people who will not give. In fact, they only talk ill about you. So, we don't need that kind of friends. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to deal with such people. You have dealt with yourself. There's a saying, tell me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. So, you're seeking. The next is, get into a lot of physical activity, physical fitness. Create your hobbies, and get into satsang. Especially what we do, the mind and intellect sessions. Get into that regularly, which you are, and keep yourself so busy. You don't have the time to be imprisoned by such thoughts. That's what I'm saying. Keep yourself so busy. It is otherwise, they say an idle mind is a devil's workshop. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. Therefore, a sensitive person first needs to deal with themselves better. No point expecting to deal with others. So let me deal with myself. It is once I deal with myself, I'm able to deal with others. It's like, I wear spectacles, I'm not able to see the other person clearly. If I'm not able to see other person clearly, first I have to remove the spectacles and clean it properly. There's no point, why don't there seems to be a mark on your dress, and the other person, there's nothing there on my gown. All that I'm saying is, once you clean the spectacles, your vision becomes clear. Once you set your mind right through your intellect, you will be sensitive, but in the right ways. You will be sensitive enough not to hurt others' emotions. You'll be sensitive to others' needs. You'll be sensitive in a way that before they may ask for help, you're willing to help. So that's what I'm saying. That way, we should be sensitive, but in the right ways. In the right ways. Not in wrong, but 9 out of 10 are sensitive for all the wrong reasons. If you become sensitive for all the right reasons, beautiful life. Beautiful life. You will not hurt. Lord Buddha was walking in a farmland. By mistake, he stamped on an ant, a tiny little aspect, and it was the fact that he stamped on it and almost killed it. He was so sensitive for that, an ant, and that too, not his fault. He was walking on agricultural land, and it was not even his fault. Sensitive. That's what I'm saying. It is let us be sensitive in the right ways, not sensitive for all the wrong reasons. And wrong avenues of sensitivity destroys us. Right avenues elevates us. Right avenue elevates us. So, therefore, I am not saying don't be sensitive. Please let us all be sensitive. Let us all be sensitive. And in a way, you understand another person. You don't want to hurt their emotions. Worst thing is to hurt their. You may use a word, a fool or an idiot, casually. For another person, that could be a very derogatory word. You become sensitive dealing with them. Be cautious. It is. Let us be sensitive in all the right ways, and let's make a world which, as a result, nobody, even at the thought level, they don't hurt. That's why in ahimsa, if you're sensitive in the right way, you are an ahimsavadi. Ahimsa is not merely non-injury. Ahimsa means refusal to think anything negative. Ahimsa means refusal to entertain anything negative, hurtful at the level of your thoughts, words or action. That is ahimsa. Not only your action, friends. You are practicing ahimsa. You are a bhakta, a devotee, when you refuse to think anything negative, derogatory, detrimental to anyone else, to anybody, any being, at the level of your thoughts, words or action. That's ahimsa. If you become that level of sense, if you made your mind so pure, you're sensitive in the right ways. And when you're sensitive in the right ways, beautiful life. I'm telling you, it is. Let's be that way, and not in other ways whereby somebody tells you this. They may pass a judgment, and then we are affected by their judgment. That's what I'm saying. So watch out. Let us be sensitive in the right ways. It is simple aspects. So I remember this girl came and told me that her partner calls her stupid, and then she was very upset. I said, if he calls you internet or Wi-Fi, would you get upset? I said, why will I get upset if he calls me Wi-Fi? Because you know you are not Wi-Fi. But if he calls you stupid, you think you are stupid. I mean, the thought is, you suddenly imagine, my God, the secret has been exposed. If he says stupid, next time you just continue. Eventually he'll call you by your name. Personal. We take it personal. So watch out. Let us be sensitive for all the right reasons. Let us be sensitive for all the right reasons. Let us not hurt others. Let us be an ahimsavadi. Let us be an ahimsa practitioner. Refusal to entertain anything negative, detrimental, derogatory at the level of your thoughts, words or action. What an individual you will be, and what a society we can develop. Think about it.